Hey beer geeks, or should I say non-beer geeks, welcome back to Lowbrow. Today, we're looking at Guinness Nitro Surge. So today, I want to talk to you about a dirty little secret of mine. It's kind of hard being a non-stop craft beer fan, and sometimes, dare I say it, I fancy a really beautiful pint of the black stuff. Today I bring to you this little gadget right here called the Nitro Surge from Guinness that promises so much. They're really cocky about this. They're talking about this basically being a draft pint of Guinness at home. I'll read the blurb on the back. Guinness Nitro Surge is your complete pouring experience. Pour beautiful, smooth Guinness time after time. Used with Guinness Nitro cans only. We're going to put that to the test and see if we can use it with some wonderful Nitro craft beer as well. Before that though, we're going to actually follow the back of the pack recommended instructions. And how are we going to do that? I've only got myself a special can of Guinness Nitro Surge. You can see it next to a standard can of Guinness Draft, and it's a fair bit bigger, and this guy's got a widget in it. This doesn't. This has got some other tech in it that works with the Nitro Surge ultrasonically to give you a lovely domey head, supposedly. So if you're not sure what a widget is, go and check it out at the link below. Okay, so before we get on to the glorious gadget porn, we've got to have a yard mark. So I've got a pretty standard can of Guinness here. It's got a widget in it. This is what you're going to find in your local off license. And we're going to compare the look of it, the pour of it, to what can be achieved with the Draft Surge. Now, controversially, we at the Craft Beer Channel think you don't necessarily need to wait for it to settle, but we're going to let it settle because that is what the cultural norm is for a Guinness. So we'll wait about 60 seconds for this all to settle and fountain down. It's quite a beautiful thing. So as you can see, we're not going to get quite to the top of the pint glass because this is only a 440ml can. So we're not going to get that doming that we all love when we get a pint of Guinness in the pub. But you know what? It doesn't look too bad. Now, this is where the fun begins. What have we got? Oh, nice. Nice bit of packaging. These retail for about £25. So what have we got? We've got a little unit here. It's quite a nicely made thing. Obviously very heavily branded, but it feels quite weighty. It feels like a nice thing. It's got a rechargeable battery in it. We've got a USB charger, a little kind of pool cleaner foamy stick thing to presumably clear it out, and this is quite crucial, the little nozzle. So we're going to attach that on. Rather handily, Guinness have decided to put the instructions on the side for idiots like me. So this says directions for use: open chilled can and connect device over opening. Second, push button once to activate. Third, hold can horizontal at 45 degrees and fill glass 2/3 full. Then we want to keep the angle between glass and can while slowly tilting. Allow liquid to settle, and then the last final step is tilt to pour the remaining liquid. So let's give it a go, guys, and see if we can beat that first pour with our lovely gadget. Bit lively. Right, we're going to put that on top. We're going to put this to the open position. Then we've got this button here on the back. When I hit this, it's going to put on the ultrasonic motors that agitate and liven up the nitrogen that's in this Surger can. So wish me luck. 45-degree angle. We are away. No, we're not away. Why is it not working? Oh, silly Brad. You've got to remove that before you pour. Oh! Right, round two, everybody. Hope you're still with me. 45-degree angle, and we're pouring, we're away. What do we reckon? I don't know what to think about it. I feel like I can hear it doing something. It looks pretty foamy. Maybe more foamy than the other one, for sure. I can hear its little motors doing something, and now I'm gonna back off. Gonna let it settle for a little bit. So the Guinness has settled out now, guys. We're gonna top the pour off, and I've seen this is the way you do it. You totally invert it to 45 degrees, and we're looking for that domed head. Are we gonna get it? I feel like we're gonna go. Ooh, we're gonna achieve it. So this, we've all got to admit, look at that dome on the top. This is a thing of beauty. That is really, really an attractive pint. I am not a barman, but I think that isn't a bad pint for my first Nitro Surge. I'm happy with that. So now we've got to see, do they actually taste any different? You know what? I'm going to pull out something else I've noticed. This head, look at that. It's quite sad, obviously, compared to that. But I feel like the colour of this is like creamier. This is a bit whiter. I don't know whether that's just the light in here, but this is way more appealing to me. Anyway, I'm going to see what this tastes like, what the texture's like. So the texture of this, it's a little bit thin. I'm looking for like a real full body, velvety, voluptuous Guinness, and this isn't quite cutting it for me. As you can see, the head has kind of dissipated quite a lot. It's a little bit of a sad looking pint. This beauty, on the other hand, look at that head, look at that domage. Wow. This is just a magic carpet ride of foamy, voluptuous mouthfeel. It really is silky. It's a silky pub pint experience. I am kind of blown away by that.
It can't be that good, Bradley.
Come on, Johnny, get involved.
It can't be that good.
Tell me that's not great.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll get back.
So, I mean, you can even look at the way this is lacing on the glass. They said that this doesn't lace, but look at the way that head's hanging on. That's pretty impressive. I have not had a better home pour pint than that. I'm going to give this, purely as a Guinness gadget, and we've not even looked at the craft aspect yet, for what it promises, what it delivers. This is a 5 out of 5 Crispy Boy rating. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. If you're drinking Guinness, this is amazing. But what my question to you now is, can it improve our favourite craft coffee milk stout beer from the excellent Siren? We're talking Broken Dreams, guys. Check it out. So rules of the game for this to work, it cannot be a widget beer, but luckily enough, not a lot of craft brewers are actually putting widgets in cans. Can we get a beautiful silky pour from this? Come on, Nitro Surge. Do your witchcraft. I'm liking the look of that. I tell you, that's a pretty nice pour. And to keep with Guinness tradition, we're going to let it settle out for a little bit, guys. So really interestingly, this is taking a lot longer to settle out than the special Nitro Surge Guinness did. Probably approximately 2 to 3 times longer. And that might be something to do with the viscosity of the liquid, because this is a 6.5% beer. It's a big boy, it's a big boy. So we're almost settled out now, and I might finish my pour. Now this time, we leave the glass where it is. Do you know what? That is looking pretty sexy. Oh, a little bit more. Get to the domage. Come on. I mean, I don't know if I've made a Mr. Whippy here, or a pint, but it's certainly domed. It's certainly domed. I'm not sure how do you feel about that, Johnny?
It's like a Czech snit.
It is. It's a dark
A
schnit.
nitro snit.
A nitro schnit. So I'm gonna call time now. We're probably on at least 5 minutes here, and I think I'm gonna say it's settled out. We're on an approximately 3 to 4 finger head. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. My God. Oh, it's chocolatey. It's beautiful. It's not Guinness. My God, the texture of this is beyond velvet. Like the sort of bubble feel of this is incredibly foamy. It's luxuriant. It's silky as you like. I don't know if I've knocked all of the nitrogen out of the beer, but it tastes wonderful. This was an exciting drinking experience for me, but I do think I over-egged the pudding a little bit, and I'm not sure that the Nitro Surge did this beer any flavours. I feel like I knocked too much nitrogen out of the beer. The head was massive. It took absolutely ages to get through it, but it was still a delicious, delicious beer. But I think my takeaway from this is better suited, obviously, to the beer it's designed for, which is the Guinness Nitro Surge beer. With that, it's a thing of beauty. The craft hack, I'm not quite sure it worked. I think if you're picking it up to try and hack it and use it on craft stouts, nitro beers in general, maybe give it a miss, give it a swerve. I think there's something going on with the nitrogen, the chemistry in the cans, that this is different from this, and I'd probably only give it a 2 to a 3 Crispy Boy rating for non-Guinness Nitro Surge beers. But you cannot take away the fact that was the best pint of home Guinness I've ever had. Cheers.